Okay. Another incident was, if you don't know, shellback initiation, shellback ceremony on board vessels is what we go through when we cross the equator. You become an honorary shellback. Of course, there's shellback, diamond shellback, and golden shellback, and they're for different meanings. One's for crossing the international equator at the international date line. One's for crossing the equator at the international or the GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, but zero equator. One you can get by doing it over 50 times. I've only seen a couple people do that on board. That was on, I think, the Midway. We had one done it that many times. So we're getting ready for the ceremony, doing the stuff up, saving the things that may be needed for it. And the night before the ceremony, some of the shellbacks got together and decided to have some fun, because we found out that the executive officer on board had not had the shellback initiation yet. And the captain had told him, "You will do the initiation." So he didn't have a choice. So it was about 8 o'clock, and on the ship, the captain called 8 o'clock meeting at night. So he called out 8 o'clock in the wardroom. So they got all the officers in the wardroom for the 8 o'clocks, or all the senior department heads and some of the division officers in. Well, some of the shellback officers that were a little junior or prior enlisted that weren't required to go to the 8 o'clock meetings decided to have some fun with some engineers. They went through and may or may not have used one of our spaces to hide out in while waiting for the XO to leave his stateroom, which is across from one of our radio rooms. He goes and leaves. There's we have some officers or some people downstairs that watched him go up to the boardroom. We also had a watch outside, just in case he went outside and went through that way. And while they're in the meeting, these engineers and officers decided to take off the XO's stateroom door, because he leaves it unlocked so people can drop stuff in during the day. So they take his door off. They take all of his personal items, put in desk drawers and all that, and then red tag every drawer in his office and safety tag his bunk as not safe. And they take the door outside on the weather deck, because they're going to take it down to a forward storage. They haul it out. They take it down and walk right past the wardroom windows. And they took it on the side the captain was talking from, and the XO was standing beside him, so he didn't see it. All the officers said all they saw was these officers walking right by the window and just bobbing along. And they were wondering why, because it's 8 o'clock at night, it's dark. Why are they walking along the weather deck out there? They finished 8 o'clock. So the XO came back to his stateroom and realized he didn't have a door. And everything was red tagged. Well, to remove a red tag, you have to get the duty officer to sign off and get the original person who put the red tags on to remove it. Well, for some reason, they couldn't find the original person who put the tags on, because his name was Davy Jones. So they had to find Davy Jones to remove the red tags. And in the shellback initiation, it's presided over by Captain or King Neptune. And then it also has Davy Jones. Sometimes he's the master at arms of the ceremony, but he's there. So that's when he figured out he's going to have to wait till after the ceremony to get the tags removed because it was installed by Davy Jones. So yeah, that was our fun that came back to haunt us, but still everybody laughed about it. But let me just say, some officers will get revenge. and he did. But it was still fun.